My name is Efosa, and I lived in the ancient kingdom of Benin. It was a time when warriors roamed the land and legends were born under the sun. Among them was Prince Nosa, the bravest of us all. He was not just a prince, he was a protector of our people, and I was lucky to call him a friend. One hot afternoon, while the sun blazed in the sky, a dark shadow fell over our kingdom. The neighboring kingdom of Bibire, led by the ruthless King Dada, declared war. They wanted our land and our treasures, and whispers of their plans filled the air. Fear gripped our hearts, but Nosa stood tall. He believed we could defend our home. As the days passed, Nosa trained with the best warriors. His sword shone bright, and his heart was fierce. But there was something more that drove him, his love for Adesuwa, a beautiful maiden from our village. She watched him train, her eyes filled with admiration, but worry also clouded her face. "Nosa, promise me you will return," she said one evening, tears glistening in her eyes. Nosa took her hands and promised, "I will come back to you, Adesuwa, no matter what." Then the day of battle arrived. The drums of war echoed through the kingdom as warriors gathered. I stood among them, my heart pounding. Nosa led the charge, his voice ringing out, filled with courage. "For Benin, for our people," he shouted. We surged forward, our spirits high. The battle with King Dada's forces was fierce. Swords clashed and arrows flew through the air. I fought beside Nosa, watching him move with bravery, striking down enemies left and right. But then, amid the chaos, I saw King Dada. He was a giant of a man and his eyes burned with anger. Nosa spotted him too, and without hesitation he charged toward the king. I followed close behind, but I was terrified. The ground shook as they clashed. Nosa and Dada fought like lions, each blow echoing in my chest. I could see the determination in Nosa's eyes, but King Dada was strong. Just when it seemed like Nosa was losing, he remembered Adesuwa's face, her hope in him. With a fierce shout, he found strength deep within and delivered a powerful blow. The king fell, and the battle shifted. Our warriors cheered, but I saw something that froze my heart. Dada's men began to retreat, but in the chaos, a hidden archer from Bibiri loosed an arrow. It flew through the air, and in that moment, everything felt like it slowed down. Nosa turned to see it coming, but it was too late. The arrow struck him. He stumbled, and I rushed to his side, panic rising in my throat. "Nosa, no!" I shouted, but he smiled weakly. "Efosa, promise me you will take care of Adesuwa," he whispered. His voice was fading, and I could feel my heart breaking. "You must tell her I love her." I nodded, tears streaming down my face. "You will make it, Nosa. You have to." But deep down, I knew the truth. As the sun began to set, casting a golden light over the battlefield, Nosa closed his eyes. We won the battle, but it felt like a loss. I returned to the village, heavy with sorrow. Adesuwa was waiting, her face hopeful. I couldn't bear to see her eyes dim. I took a deep breath and told her everything. She fell to her knees, her cries echoing through the village. "He promised," she wailed. I knelt beside her, holding her tight. "But he fought bravely, and his spirit lives on," I said, trying to console her. Days turned into weeks, and we mourned our prince. But Nosa's bravery inspired us. We rebuilt our kingdom, stronger than before, and we told stories of his courage. Adesuwa honored him by planting a tree in his name, a place where we could remember him. Nosa may have fallen, but his love and bravery remained in our hearts, guiding us. I often think of him, and I know he watches over us, proud of his people. The Prince of Benin became a legend, and his spirit will forever be a part of our story.